Hello everyone. Before we start, let's watch a short video from a BBC documentary.
He developed the Kiva robot system, a network of thousands of bots that work together to fulfill online orders.
This is basically a very large warehouse where orders come in and they need to be fulfilled. So the system figures out which robots need to go to which pods, pick it up, and bring it to the perimeter of the warehouse, where then people take things off of the pods and put them into the orders, which eventually go out.
Today, our group is going to talk about artificial intelligence. AI technology will deepen the divide between developed countries and developing countries. In the next 15 minutes, we are going to define three main concerns. What is a developing country, what is a developed country, and what is artificial intelligence. Then we will move on to introduce how AI is used today, how AI benefits a country, and what will happen if we don't have artificial intelligence regarding economy, health, and security. Finally, we will discuss that why developing countries should be careful when treating AI issues. Now first, let's welcome Sheldon to give us some definitions.
Okay, thanks Elisa's introduction. And I'm Sheldon. I will give you the introduction of AI, the introduction of developing and developed countries, and how AI is used in the finance aspect. First, AI has many kind of forms. We can say that AI is new technology science to research and develop theories, methods, technology, and application systems for simulating, extending, and extending human intelligence. And AI is also a study of computer to simulate some of human thought process and intelligent behavior, such as learning, reasoning, thinking, and planning. So we can say that AI would be like this. Its name is AlphaGo, and this, its name is Sunny. And this, its name is Wallet, and this, its name is Siri. As to the definition of developing and developed countries, we don't have a person or organization give a correct definition of developing or developed countries. But we always use per capita GDP, industrialization levels, and statistics and technology levels to divide a country from developing or developed. Also, however, there are some special rules in WTO that if you call yourself a developing country, or if a member in WTO called this country as a developing country, in these two situations, this country will be considered as a developing country. And next I will introduce how AI is used in finance aspect. First, we can see that AI is commonly used in finance areas such as risk assignment, fraud detection, and management, finance advertising theory, trading, managing finance. And let's give an example of how AI is used in credit card. That date about industry's loans repayment habits. We all know that if we need to ask for a credit card from the bank, it may need the bank will analyze many things, many data of us, including our buying list or the shopping habit, and this is heavy work. As to the developed countries, AI will reduce the possibility of errors and analyze a large amount of data over time. And AI requires this kind of job requires intelligence, analyze, and clear things. And AI will use the past spending behavior on different tradition instrument, point out the order behavior, and it will be a big reference to the bank. As to the developing countries, that connect different dates from different places and analyze them is a heavy work. And also, this kind of job is great waste of human source. And on the other hand, people have bigger possibility to make a mistake. And once they make a mistake, it will bring millions of dollars loss to the bank or the country. And this is how AI is used in a finance aspect. Let's introduce Steven to introduce how AI is used in health aspect.
The part is how AI are used in health. Usually, AI are used to improve medical treatment and suggest medical suggestions. This is a kind of AI. Its designer will use 130,000 images to train and ask 21 qualified doctors to give the opinion to the results given by AI. Surprisingly, the AI will give the opinion just like professionals, which can identify both the most common type of skin cancer and the deadliest type. What's more, human doctors only can recognize 86.6% of skin cancer, but the AI can do it better, which can raise the rate to 95%. Next, I'll show you another AI which will collect symptoms from patients and diagnose the illness.
Please, what's troubling you today?
I'm feeling tired all the time. So as well as feeling tired, I've been feeling kind of weak. Let's tell the computer that. I've also been feeling a bit of dizziness.
Is it okay to ask, do you have painful periods?
No, better. So painful periods as well.
Do you get restless on exertion?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, I've noted this.
So I've given the computer all of my symptoms now, and it's come up with a diagnosis. So let's see if it's correct. Here's my bit of paper from earlier. And you can see that I have put down fibroids, and the computer has said uterine leiomyoma, which is actually the same thing.
Please.
Next case is a kind of software. It will analyze symptoms, demographics, medical histories, and other data sources, and get a general opinion of the patient. And then can give the proper medical treatment plans. For example, it will calculate patient's body mass index. It's a kind of number that shows how heavy you are. And by analyzing the level of bad cholesterol rising while his daily exercises level are dropping, they will tell you that you will have a risk to have diabetes, and that suggests you to exercise more to improve your number. On the contrary, in poor country without AI, doctors can do complex analysis. So they can't, the doctors can't give the proper medical treatment suggestions to the patient. Also, they will have higher risk in operation because patients can't get proper suggestions in short time. Next, let's Walter introduce the last part, AI in security.
Hello everyone, I'm Walter. Before I deliver in my speech, I want to show you a few pictures and a video. So guess what is the picture? Right is a container and these are boxes. And this is a huge ship which can carry thousands of containers in one ship. And before I show in my video, I want to focus on what inside in the containers and how much they are valued.
At the customs examination facility, the boxes just keep coming. The size of this haul is surprising everyone, including Angus.
What we've done, we've taken out 41 boxes,
and we found gear in those boxes. And what we're doing now with the customs guys is we're taking out the rest of the gear that's in there, and there's a number of boxes with household materials in there. We're taking them over to have them x-rayed. So it's looking like quite a significant find. I think, you know, if it does end up being around sort of 80 kilos, you're looking at probably 32 million street value. So it's a significant find, and we won't know until we get the back to see how truly big it is.
Well, without capital, you may get confused, but let me just explain you. The video said they found 32 million of drugs hidden in one container. 32 millions in one container. And here's a report from, here's a report from The Economist. Every day, more than 8,000 containers flow through the port of Rotterdam. So just do a simple calculation. 32 million, and every day there's 8,000 containers. That's a huge number. And that's why my talk today is about customer security. To do my speech, firstly, I will begin with how AI is used in guiding customer security. And next, I will discuss how developed countries benefit from this technology. And finally, I will end up with what happened to developing countries. Also, a report from The Economist, to examine them needs a small army of people. It said to examine these containers, we need a small army of people. And that is why it is impossible for hiring people to do this kind of job. But fortunately, this process will soon be speeded up by employing an artificial intelligence, whose name is ULC system. And let me introduce how that works. Here is a check, and every container will put on the checks, and they will move moving at 15 kilometers per hour. And here's our X-ray machines. While they passing the checks, the X-ray machine will catch the pictures and send it to the computers. And here, AI will examine the pictures and determine whether it is qualified or not. So, by using this technology, developed countries can efficiently prevent drugs and weapons or other forbidden objects from getting into their country. And so, what if developing country cannot afford this technology? Here's a report from the Times of Israel. It says police caught 22 suspects in developing country, and some of them are serving for the terrorist organization. And you know, if the terrorists get the weapons, it can become very dangerous. This. It's crazy, right? Well, finally, let's welcome Cindy to do the last part of our presentation.
Okay, thanks Sheldon, Stephen, and Walter for introducing the AI from the aspect of economy, health, and also security. We can see that the development of AI indeed improve the quality of our life and bring us convenience. But if we see in the long run, AI can also bring us bad effects. Let me read the message for you first. The report by Miller: for every robot per 1,000 workers, up to 6 workers lost their jobs, and the wages fell by as much as 0.75%. As AI can be more accurate and efficient, a report also, according to Case, artificial intelligence machine can do many tasks where learning and judgment is required, including self-driving cars, insurance, assessments, stock trading, accounting, HR, and many tasks in healthcare. What's more, today's AI are also aimed to replace humans' mind, not only simply to make industries more efficient. Thus, we can see the development of AI can eventually lead to a large number of people lost their jobs. However, most of the workers, they do not have the ability and do not have other knowledge, professional knowledge in other areas, and even some of the workers, they can only do the manual job. As the AI replaces these jobs, it is difficult for them to find other jobs. And even though in developed countries and developing countries, the unemployed will have a different result, and they will be treated differently. Let's see some pictures. In a rich country such as America, for the people who lost their jobs, the government have unemployed insurance. What is unemployed insurance? According to VCU library have a report mentions that unemployed insurance provide allowance to those who are unemployed but have an employment intention, so that they will not use up their savings for a short period of time because they have no job. So with the help of unemployment insurance, people can find their jobs with a better condition. However, in a poor country, the government do not have the ability to support the unemployed wills. People do not have a job, and they also cannot receive any money. So we also know that the amount of manual labor in poor countries is larger than the rich country. So the influence of emergence, the influence of development of AI can influence more in a poor country. Therefore, eventually the gap between rich country and the poor country became widening. So last, welcome Alicia to do the conclusion for us.
Today we discussed why AI will deepen the divide between developed and developing countries regarding the economy, health, and security aspect. So during our presentation, we mainly discussed the 4 questions: how AI was used today, how AI benefits a country, and some disadvantages of not having AI. And finally, why developing countries should be careful treating AI issues. We believe that the application of artificial intelligence will be the direction of the 21st century. How to use it to benefit our world, to embrace it as a legitimate and valid skill is a problem that worth thinking by every college student. Thanks for listening. All pictures used in this PowerPoint are downloaded from Google Images and www.flaticon.com. Here is our reference. Thanks for listening again.